Welcome to the round 23 review for Supercoach 2023. It's George from Fantasy Take TV. I hope you're all doing well, especially my fellow Crow supporters. And we're going to discuss that a bit, that goal umpire. 2,581 we scored this week and ranked 1.4k, which is okay. Ben Keys scored 35. Probably should have scored up to 25 points, but regardless, it was not ideal having him on the field either way, whatever score he would have gotten. But man, that goal umpire, look, humans make mistakes and it happens, but you know, the guy from BP that spilt all that oil in the ocean, like, that was a mistake. You can make mistakes and you get forgiven for it, but you really shouldn't make mistakes as big as costing a team finals, most likely costing a team finals. Robbed Keys of the moment, robbed Crow supporters of the game, all the players, all the hard work. You know, it's good that they've developed and learned a lot about each other and whatnot throughout the year. But at the end of the day, they're trying to play finals, and you can't, finals experience doesn't come often. Crows barely ever play the MCG, play like once or twice a year if we're lucky. And I'm sick of the VFL always doing this to the Crows. It happened against Collingwood. Jordan Dawson almost strangled by Jamie Elliott. And now again, the goal umpire is, I don't know what he's seeing. He's seeing something that no one else has seen. And he thinks the ball's hit the post when it didn't. And it was definitive the way he basically called it. Like, yeah, that hit the post. I'm like, no, it didn't. I don't know, everyone at the ground could see it, but the guy that was, 30 centimetres away, half a metre away from it, couldn't see it. Not good enough, man. And the Crows, I don't know, man, very painful way to lose. I'm a pretty negative supporter. Like, when things go wrong, it's like, bloody recruiting, or not recruiting, or like drafting, first round picks, blown so many. You start blaming stuff and you say, you're crap and you whatnot, but I think the Crows have made a lot of good ground this year, exceeded my expectations anyway. Still a few things to work on, but overall a pretty positive year for the Crows, but not happy with that umpire, man. And Gil can say sorry all he wants. It's just like, sorry doesn't do nothing. It doesn't make us feel any better. It's just, you move on, I guess, and that's all that you can do. That's the frustrating part. It's one thing to lose when you deserve to lose, or you got close, maybe a little bit unlucky, but to lose when you get cheated is a completely another story. So yeah, and the last thing I'll say is, if this was Collingwood and Eddie Maguire was in charge of the goal and he saw that the Collingwood team was robbed because of a goal umpiring error, he would be all over TV. He would be like, this is a disgrace. We're going to sue we're going to take this to court, whatever, do whatever they can. That goal umpire probably be captured and put somewhere pretty bad if some feral Collingwood supporter got him. Like, he wouldn't have made it out of the city in Melbourne alive, or like the city area, CBD, if that happened and he did it to Collingwood. But yeah, just Adelaide, brush it aside, no worries. So really disappointed, and I haven't felt that upset over a game since I was like a kid in 2007 when Buddy kicked 7 on us in a final, kicked us out. I think it was 2008 or 2007, one of the two. But anyway, we'll get on to Supercoach. Could go on. Anyway, 2581, rank 1.4k. So I think this week a few things went wrong. Obviously, Ben Keys 36. That's a disaster. So I might show league results at the end, just because I'm in 2 cashies. One we won, one we didn't, but that really stung. So we just needed anyone competent there. We've been benching Ben Hobbs, so if we actually got someone decent other than Ben Hobbs, we would have been alright. George Stewart has been an enormous trade-in for us for 280k. He's gone up 200k basically, 3 round to 117. So before that he gave us a 50, but after that, that's huge. That's sort of saved our cash leagues, to be honest. But he looks like the old George Stewart, and he's also had more opportunity with Walsh and Chera out, which helped a lot. So you're a bit fortunate to have a 280k mid-premium fall in your lap, but you take it and run. Our defense was pretty good. Himmelberg, I've been giving it to Himmelberg all year. Not because I think he's bad or anything, just because, well, I think he's performing below what he should be. So like he's better than what he's been delivering. And yeah, 597. That's probably more than what should have been happening all this time. A lot of clangers when I brought him in. Very, very frustrating, but easy matchup as well this week. So yeah, he's underperformed for what he's capable of and wasn't really concentrating a lot. But yeah, that's much better from Himmelberg. I dare say I'll pick him for 420k next year. I think that'll be around his price. Do apologise, my computer's making funny sounds. I don't know if that's filtered out, but Wetter was very good, 70. I mean, he's been fantastic for us. We've fielded him like almost every week that we've had him. Just, yeah, 3 round of 72. We fielded him for 270, so he's great. A few intercepts. The game was dead as well. And then Chesser, just not really we haven't even fielded him once. Didn't even play during the buys when we needed him. So it's just been like a dead pick, like a non-loop pick. So it's been pretty... So like basically a squad clogger. We captained Bont, which was fantastic. That helped us get over the line in our cash leagues, or one of them anyway. Merritt was fine. Laird's good. Andy's always solid. I'll pick Andy next year. Tom Green I might pick next year. He looks better. Like he looks refreshed after this week off. So given I think I spat the dummy when he did his hamstring though, because that really stung my rank a little bit, because I didn't have trades to get out of it. But I don't know, watching him, he just does everything so well. So we'll see. I guess it depends on the durability risk I want to take and the overall profile of the team. Neil's been playing injured and sick apparently, which would explain his decline in output the last few weeks. Steele 102, we take that, and George Hewitt's great. So pretty weak, I guess, midfield with, well, on paper, like Steele hasn't been great, Hewitt hasn't been great, but at their best, they do the job. English Marshall. So English 118 is very good for us because a lot of people captained him and we went Bont. It's free 44 points, so that's very nice. Butters, last 4 weeks, been 130 every week. Gordon was... I didn't think he actually played that well. He played well, but he was making a few errors early on. So 109, okay. Maybe I was watching something else, but I thought I didn't... When I checked the score at the end of the game, I didn't think he was a 109, but it was probably better later in the game. Rosie 75, apparently tagged, I read, but I didn't really watch much of the game. Dunks 99, that's fine. Ferrando 96, which is fine. And then Keys, yeah. I mean, even if that goal did count, I can't really field him. So, in terms of what we do, we can hopefully, depends if Roberts plays, but hopefully we can loop Hobbs like this. Not Marich, although I think Marich has probably gone even with Hobbs the past few weeks. Again, Hobbs terrible DT to SC, but if we can loop him against Collingwood, if we can just like get something out of him, we'll just take it. We'll take like an 80, even though Keys plays West Coast. We're actually playing okay at the moment. That's pretty much it. I think it's been a pretty wild week in footy. I think just to touch on a few things from this week, but had the first game of the round. So yeah, Collingwood are really struggling. Carlton, massive comeback, enormous game from Charlie Curnow. You got the Dons here. Well, what is going on? One, like getting killed by 120 points. That's not acceptable. Saints, I love the Saints. I'll be going for them. Them and the Giants I'll be rooting for in the finals. Hope they don't play each other week one. So I have 2 teams to go for. Crows, this is a debacle. I'm recording first crack at the moment, so I think it's on replays on soon, but I'm recording anyway, so I'll watch that as soon as I finish. I'm sure they'll speak about that. I think this is actually the biggest. I think Luke Beveridge's job is in trouble. Basically everywhere I read on Twitter and on Big Footy, I mean, Big Footy Bulldogs board, they all think he's gone, like he can't survive this, but it'll be interesting because they can actually still make finals. Giants have a tough fixture next week, and then the rest is like pretty whatever. So if you look at this fixture, well, if Geelong knock over the Dogs at GMHBA, then it's over. So we'll see. And then Giants play Carlton at Marvel. That's probably the toughest game you can play at the moment. So to touch on my leagues quickly. So this was my one of the cash leagues. So pretty lucky, Captain Bond, but didn't get over the line in the end. Lost by 36. I think this guy's top 10 or something like that in the rank. So I didn't deserve to win. So that's all right. But yeah, having Weddle against like a Luke Ryan, for example, and having Ben Keys here just made it too hard. And then my other one was against this guy who also captained. He captained English over Bont, so a bit of an error there. A bit lucky as well. And then he must have traded in Oliver. I'm pretty sure he did on the Finn McGuinness tag, which is a massive blunder. So yeah, if he captained Bont and then picked like any other decent mid, I would have lost. So pretty lucky. Again, one with Weddle. Fielding Weddle was pretty disgraceful and even Ben Key. So I don't know how he won that, but yeah, like a Hewitt, Himmelberg, Green, enormous, and he didn't have Gordon either. So I guess didn't have Day. Day got injured in the fourth. Apparently, I did read cramp on Big Footy, but I don't know for sure. So hopefully nothing too much to worry about. But that's it from me. Thank you for watching. Hopefully your team's in finals. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll wrap it up next week. Yeah, really cut down on the videos towards the end of the year. But I'm actually feeling refreshed already. And I'm keen to go again. So I've already got my 2024 team drafted. And yeah, we'll see how we go. So I'll probably do a video on that maybe next week or the week after. End of next week. So when the season's done. So that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.